Greetings, sports fans. ASMR Sports here. As you can see, I'm on a different setup than normal. This is my streaming setup that I used to do live streams that I've been wanting to kind of use more for my non-streaming videos. So the reason I sort of had to use it today is because I want to show you guys a website as part of this video. And so I'll be switching over to that when I want to do that. But alright, hopefully the audio quality is good. I've got a better mic. I've got the same mic that actually it's like a newer generation of the same mic that I use for my normal recording, that I got to replace what I had been using for streaming, which was kind of a cheaper but decent but not great mic. So sound quality should be good. Video quality is for some reason not as good. I shoot this with a DSLR camera that's a little bit older, but still, it's like a giant camera with a giant lens. And the iPhone camera still does like way better. So I don't know, technology, I guess. The sound of my computer's fan like going nuts. I think it'll calm down, but hopefully that will be soon. Okay, so what we've got here is a repack product that I ordered from a place called the Pack Hub, and I learned about this particular product from the YouTube channel the Pac-Man, who's a breaker that does a lot of basketball stuff. I think this Pack Hub stuff is all basketball, even though it doesn't say that on the site, but I think it's all basketball, which is kind of fun. So I ordered this, I think on March 20th, and I didn't actually get it until April 14th, yesterday. So that's a little bit ridiculous of a wait time. But it might be related to what I'm going to show you in the envelope here. I haven't looked at any of the cards, so this will be a surprise to me when I open these. Excuse me. So, yeah, it's been a long wait for this. It did finally arrive, and I'm going to show you what I ordered here. This is the website for the company, the Pack Hub. Or it's not really a company, probably, but the guy who does it. So it's the packhub.net. And it's actually kind of hard to find because there are some other Pack Hubs out there doing, unrelated things. So it's like not the first thing you come up with if you search for Pack Hub on Google. So the one I got is this guy, Slab Stunners. 1 graded card per pack, PSA and BGS slabs only. 30 packs, $125 per pack. Oh my gosh, what's going on? So they have some other ones too. They've got Funfetti packs, all color rookie cards, no base. And they've got Smack packs. But everything's sold out, as you can see. I don't know if they sort of make more of these. I guess they kind of, it says they make 30 packs. So when those are sold out, that's it. And then presumably they'll have new products in the future. So that's the website for them. And this is what you get. So this is where it gets a little bit wacky. I open this thing up. And pretty standard kind of sealed envelope. Although it's kind of silly that there's cards in here because, you know, you can buy quantities of 1 or 2 or whatever. So it seems to me clearly they, you know, just make these up as they go, perhaps. And if you order 4, they'll put 4 in an envelope. If you put 2, they'll put 2 in an envelope. But anyways, what you see here is that this has been opened. And I was like, what is going on here? Why would this be opened? Doesn't make any sense. It doesn't really matter, I guess, that it's opened, because you're buying from the guy that makes them. So like, he could, you know, slip something in an envelope and seal it up and do whatever he wanted. So it's not, so there's a certain amount of trust you have in buying these things. So it's not that I'm worried anything that it's open. It's just sort of odd that it was open, because, you know, I thought I was buying something that would come sealed. But then I was looking in the envelope, and there's a note. It says packs were ripped live. So I was like, oh well, gee whiz, maybe that's just how all of these go. And I just didn't really realize it when I ordered them. So I went back to the website and I'm like looking, you know, for any kind of indication that everything that the guy sells gets ripped online, and nothing. So I don't know. So I was like, okay, well, you know, if I could find the rip, you know, that might be kind of cool. But I was looking for the Pack Hub on YouTube, and I was looking for the Pack Hub on Facebook. I couldn't find them, so I don't know where they stream. But that was a little bit wacky. I mean, it could be that everybody who, you know, normally buys these things, because maybe they do it through this guy's social media or whatever, like they all know it gets broken, but it didn't say that on the website. So when I just found out about these packs from the Pac-Man, who I think broke his own pack, or at least I presumed he did. I guess I don't remember if I saw him do it on air. I thought that he did though. But anyways, like, I feel like for you to order something and then have it be opened on some stream somewhere and you weren't notified is kind of a bummer. I mean, can you imagine if you ordered something from me at Hot Cardboard and I just opened it on video and didn't tell you, and I sent you a bunch of open cards? I mean, obviously with a repack it's different than like wax, but I don't know, it seemed a little weird to me. But, you know, the proof is in the pudding, and whether I give a crap about any of this is going to depend on, you know, what kind of value comes out of here. So without further ado, we're going to open these, and then I'm going to look up the comps. So again, it's 3 cards. They're all PSA or BGS. It looks like I have 2 PSA and 1 BGS in there. And 125 per slab is what I paid. So let's see, it's all basketball. All right, so we got all right, well, I was gonna kind of slow roll it, but I sort of showed. But Panini Revolution, LeBron James Vortex as an 8. Okay, an 8 is not great, but it's a pretty cool card. These are, I don't know, it's just like a subset. Well, you know what we do, guys. Actually, we don't really do this that often, but let's check it out. So we'll go 19 Panini. Just go Revolution, Vortex, LeBron, PSA. See what comes up. I don't know that a ton of these will be graded, but so. And then you want to go to, by the way, this is a good little tutorial on how to look at prices, or what we say is comps, meaning comparable sales for a card. You just do this, go to eBay, you do this, and then you get sold items, and then this will show you organized by the date of the sale, what things sold for. So what I'm seeing here is some very bad news, because, like, this is a PSA 10, so a perfect version of what I got. It sold for $76. PSA 9 sold for $59, so a PSA 8 is probably going to be like a $30 card. And frankly, it would probably not be very easy to get rid of because like 8s are just not desired. Let's see. Oh, there was an 8. So $20. Fuck me, $20. Alright, well, this is just one card. This is just one card, so we just spent $125 for a $20 card on this one. Maybe we'll get a card that's worth like $200. Let's find out. Alright, we'll do the BGS next. Okay, at least we got a 9.5. Alright, this is looking pretty cool. Whoa. So it's Kyle Kuzma, rookie year, Prism, auto. So that's pretty sweet. Kyle Kuzma is not like a great star, but I mean he's playing on the Lakers, and they're obviously gonna, do well probably this year, and they certainly did well last year. So let's look up 2017 Prism auto Kyle Kuzma, and I'm just gonna not include PSA or BGS, just kind of see what. Wow, look at that, none for sale. So it's not a. Oh, this is still in sold listings. Wow. Interesting. So there's no recent sales data, I guess. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. That's weird. It's bringing up Dwayne Bacon and Sterling Brown. What the hell? But yeah. So it's. I did see one. So this is the card. I don't know why. This one doesn't have the year in it. Oh, it does have the year. Oh, that's weird. Why is this not at the top of my search results? And there's another one that's a PSA 9.5, which is exactly what I've got. So, doesn't show the sale price. Here's a 10, goes for $350. So this is probably somewhere between like 100 and the price of this 10, $350. So it might be a $200 card, but at least in the case of that one that got sold, it's sold for less than 165 because it was listed at 165 and then got a best offer and sold, so that would always be lower than what's listed since nobody offers to pay more than the listing price. And here's the same card. I noticed both of these have the auto graded, whereas the one that I got does not have the auto graded. And generally, if I see, there's no auto grade there, whereas on the these ones, you see the little 10 right there. I'll have to zoom in. Let's see that little 10 right here is the grade of the auto. So yeah, so I'm thinking this is probably like 150 to, I don't know, $200 card. I mean, it could go up a fair bit if he has a good postseason run. I was just gonna look quickly at what's for sale. Wow, I don't get what's going on with my search. Why isn't it coming up with anything to person? I'm gonna go rookie signatures instead of auto. Sometimes when you're trying to find comps, you gotta sort of really play around. So there's a 10, PSA 10, that's got 5 days left of bidding. There's a PSA 10, someone's listed at $4.99. Well, here's the exact card I have. Wow, another thing I just realized is, like this card, mine does not have subgrades, and that really diminishes the value of the card. You see, right here, there's nothing, just gold, on a card that has subgrades, like, gosh, I'm trying to find one. Looks like there may not be one. Well, this one does, right here. This is not the same card, but you see these little numbers and letters here. These are subgrades, so they have a grading of the corners and the edges and the surface, so you can see kind of what, each of those aspects graded as a contributor to the whole grade. So it's cheaper to grade cards at BGS without the subgrades, but it means that the resulting card is less valuable. So basically, bottom line is right now you can buy this card for $173, and I suspect that means it's probably worth a fair bit less than that, like maybe $150. But it's still more than $125, so we'll call that a win. Since I paid $125, so there you go. Alright, last card, our last chance to redeem this product. It's going to be a PSA. It's finally got a 10. And it is definitely not a $125 card. This is a Cameron Johnson Optic. People were pretty hyped on him before the season started. I don't know. The Suns are doing, about as well as you'd expect. They're definitely going to make the playoffs. And, he's one of their better young stars. I'm not sure how he's doing this year. But I don't think he's doing, super awesome. I haven't heard a lot about him. So, we're going to go and look him up. 2019 Optic Cameron Johnson PSA 10. See what these go for. Yeah, this is going to be bad news, guys. Wow, can't find the exact card. Oh, there it goes. So this sold, whatever, a couple weeks ago for $48. So, and there's one for $35. So maybe he's on a little bit of an uptrend right now. But the exact card has not been sold for a little while. They've got much rarer versions like the Fanatics selling for $70 as a 10. And there's Fanatics. Oh, also has a 10 for 67. So yeah, this is probably a $30 card right now. I'd say $35. So I'm gonna go ahead and give the Pack Hub a giant thumbs down as a pretty much horrible ripoff. If this is anything like Roto Blocks, the guy's probably gonna see the name of his product in my YouTube video and have a search going, and then come and shit talk me for giving a bad review. But so be it. I don't know what to tell you guys. This, it's a good exercise because I sell a product that sort of competes with this. I used to until I sold out. But my good value packs, GVPs as I like to call them, would have given me $375 of value for my $375 of cost here, and they would have been shipped on the same day that you ordered. So I don't know. I don't mean to trash people. Actually, I do mean to trash people. I mean, if you're selling stuff that's not great, I'm gonna say it. I don't think the guy's a bad person or anything. And frankly, this might be better than a lot of the products that you see at Blowout and Dave and Adams, where they're doing repack products, and they come from a distributor, or they just have way more overhead, so they're going to give you a way worse deal than folks who have less overhead, like the Backup Dude and Roblox and Rotobox. I keep wanting to say Roblox, but Rotobox. And myself, obviously I don't have the overhead that Blowout does and David Adams, so I can give a better deal. But this kind of stuff is pretty weak sauce. You're looking at $20 and $30 cards in a $125 product. I mean, the Kuzma is nice for sure, but overall, it's a giant ripoff. You shouldn't order this. I mean, of course. Well, here's what I'll back this up a little bit, because you can certainly spend, like I did, $2,000 on a box of 2020 Prism basketball, and you can walk out of there with maybe a few $100s value is that a bigger ripoff than this? Well, yes, it kind of is. So, should I be trash talking Panini as much as I'm trash talking the backup guy? Probably. I think I do, right? So it might just be the nature of the product. I mean, and I also will say this is a 3-card sample size. So there might be cards you get from the pack hub, for $125 that are worth like $500. We just don't know because I haven't bought that many, but this particular iteration was definitely not a good return of value, so I definitely wouldn't do this. But I mean, they're sold out anyways. But if I turn these cards into good value packs, I'm gonna get whatever, like 150 for that one, maybe 30 for that one, 20 for that one, and you're gonna get the same. You're gonna get the value out of those that you spent, and I'm gonna take a big old fat loss on these. But it's I mean, I take a loss on so many things that I open in terms of like wax products, but that's more of a known quantity, I think. Everybody knows if you open piece of hair I'm trying to escort out of there, but everybody knows, when you open Topps or Panini products, kind of what you're in for, which is, probably you're going to get rocked, and occasionally you might do super well. With something like a repack, you don't really know if, there are the big cards that can make it worthwhile for a particular pack or not, or if it's kind of, all sort of like at or below the price you paid in value. So yeah, that's the trouble with buying repacks, is you just don't really know unless you've seen a lot of them opened or whatever on channels. But like, I feel like a lot of times they send out packs that are like really good to people like Phil Hughes at Phil's Polls or other big subscription channels, so that people say, oh wow, look at, I see Phil Hughes got $500 of cards for $200. That's a good deal. So I'm gonna go buy that product, and obviously the marketing angle of that is pretty obvious, but yeah, that is not, I think, what we saw here. Alright, well, oh wait a minute, there is, look at that, there is an autograph thing on the back. I've not seen that before. Where they put it on the back. I don't know if that's a new thing or if it's because there's no subs. Alright, well, I take that back then. There's an autograph grading on there, and it's a 10, but usually it's always a 10 on a card that comes back pulled with an autograph. So it's not that useful, but it is good to have. Yeah, so there you go. There are 3 cards from the Slab Stunner series at the Pack Hub. A worthwhile experiment, I think. This one looks pretty sharp. I mean, this is definitely a card. I feel like most cards, I think you send in thinking the minimum you'll get in is a 9, and you have a shot at a 10, and then they find something that's minuscule, and it's all of a sudden it's an 8, and that's probably what happened with this. But I don't know, if the backup guy would have sent this in, or somebody else, and then he bought it in the aftermarket or what. But well, like all things, you pay for entertainment value, and it's it is entertaining to open mystery products like that, and I think we got the value of that, but not the value of the cards, but so be it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you're all doing well, and I will see you